descending node in the equinoctial sign of Libra, the scales. In Astrostetics, we call Libra the game changer. It's the sign of equilibrium. This governs relationships, how we relate to the external world, others, and perception. This eclipse is very similar to the last eclipse, but Mercury is about 165 degrees away in Libra. And this can deal with society, social media, the internet, the working class, social migration, technology, electrical power, but this really gets that social dynamic going. People may express strong differences in their social ideologies, how they perceive society, division in people groups, but this is great for noticing trends in the social construct. Libra in Astrostetics governs perception, your perspective casted on the outside world. After this eclipse, a lot of people will view society differently. Personal dynamics will change, society values, current agreements. People might go back on some of their contractual obligations or perceive them differently. This eclipse also takes place in Libra, and Jupiter is in Gemini, which adds a tinge of beauty to this eclipse. Jupiter been saving the day for these eclipses, especially that last Great American eclipse, but Venus is also going to be in Scorpio, and we're going to do another video on that because that's important for these eclipses as well. And keep in mind again that the last eclipse, Mercury was retrograde, but on this eclipse, Mercury is going to be direct or prograde, and it's going to be conjunct the sun and the moon. Communication, something will be communicated, and this can highlight social migration. And this eclipse is focused in South America, in particular Chile, Argentina, some parts of Mexico, and some parts of South America towards the southern tip. They'll experience this as a partial eclipse, all right? In totality, it does highlight foreigners, and keep in mind that the moon's shadow travels at about 2,000 miles per hour. And this eclipse will take place around 6 p.m. And once again, it'll be a new moon in Libra. This is usually when eclipses like this take place. This will also happen a bit around a supermoon. Now, it's not going to be as brilliant as the Great American eclipse, but it'll still be a powerful one. And remember, the North Node's going to be in Aries. We look at the nodes as the shadow poles. And in Vedic astrology, they also call them the shadow bodies. We had a partial eclipse on September 18th, which could also highlight social shifts in domestic lands and foreign lands. So here in the US, we could see some shifting with foreign groups. And y'all know that conversation been started, but it also does go into technology and labor rights. You can see some things with automobile companies, insurance companies, and local population groups beginning to get a new perspective. This gives birth to new conversations. This can highlight values in the working class and highlight a bit of work strikes, job strikes, labor strikes, reperceiving of the law. We're also in an election season. Sure, y'all go on to easycomplex.com, amazon.com, barnesnobles.com. Check out the description of this video and pick up a copy of the 500-page sensation, Astrostetics, Aesthetics of Astrology. Thank you. It's important to pay close attention to the social